Hi Pisces, welcome to your reading for October 2020. That is your love reading. For those of you who are interested in the work and career readings, they're already on the channel, so please by all means have a look at those. Whilst we're on the subject, if you haven't already subscribed, I'd really appreciate you doing so, because it just helps the channel to be sort of recognised and the videos to sort of reach a wider audience, so that's really helpful. Don't worry about it sort of trapping you in any sort of financial arrangement or anything if you're new to YouTube, because I wondered that for myself, you know, when I joined, but it doesn't do anything like that. So it just notifies you of when the next videos are out. So please join us. We're heading towards 1,500 subscribers, which is extraordinary. I started my little channel thinking I might get about 50 people ultimately to watch. And here we are, 1,000, we were on 1,400 and something. I think it was something, I'm not even going to guess. I can't remember last time I looked, but I know it's heading for the 1,500. So yeah, join us. All right, Pisces, let's see what's happening for you. I'm hoping my voice holds out because I'm having a really sore throat at the moment. So let's just go with it. So Spirit, we're concentrating on Pisces, please. We're concentrating on Pisces for the month of October and their love life, please. Oh, thank you. Okay, all right. We have a bit of patience needed here, Pisces. Bit of patience and planning, but let's see. Oop. Look on what's ahead. New beginnings. We're going to go through them in a minute. I'm just going to get some cards out so we have a good view. Again, the waiting game, so that's interesting. And again, please. Destiny. Can we fit all four cards? No, I'm going to have to go there. Let's move these over slightly. Just change the angle of the camera. There we go. So we have Destiny. Conflict and defeat. Okay. Fertility. Do you know what? I'm going to carry on, Pisces. I'm just going to get all the cards and then we're going to have a good overview. So we have triumphant success. We have the sacral chakra. And we have recognition and rewards. Okay, so Pisces, you know, looking at the whole spread here, it kind of feels like, you know, you've been very patient. It feels like, rather than feeling that you're going to have to be patient, it feels like you already have been. And it feels like you've been longing for a new beginning in your love life. Okay. And, you know, I'm saying that because we start with patience and planning as the first card. It feels like this is what you're already doing, or what you have been doing, because you're really wanting this new beginning. But what has sort of maybe held up your process is because you're waiting for someone who's really special. Now, some of you may know who that person is. Some of you may just be waiting for somebody that you really connect with to come along. You know, there's a feeling that you've not been sort of interested in so much casual dating, or I know it's not easy to go out and date in the current climate, but, you know, there kind of gets a feeling that you're looking for something more permanent, you know, and this is maybe emphasised during the month of October, that, you know, you felt a bit sort of maybe downhearted a bit because, you know, you feel like it's constantly not going your way, that, you know, you're really waiting for this person who is your destiny, you know. Pisceans is a very intuitive sign, you know, you're waiting, you sort of feel when something is right and something isn't. And, you know, maybe you're feeling a bit defeated by this whole process. Because you felt that maybe think this is never going to happen, you know, that this special somebody won't appear in your life, or, you know, the person maybe you're with hasn't turned out to be the person you thought they were going to be, and you just feel a bit defeated by everything. But what we have here is this card of growth. And again, you know, the fact that it's come up under the waiting card also suggests to me that, you know, you've had to wait for it, but this growth is beginning now. You know, it's a time of expansion, a time of growth, a time of things sort of developing. growing. For some of you, it could be a pregnancy, if that's something that you've wanted, or, you know, or joyful to accept into your lives. It could be a pregnancy for some of you, but this is more about expansion, about things developing and growing, you know, which is showing good progress, actually. And, you know, obviously these are the first set of cards. We're going to clarify in a minute, but it's kind of leading to good places, because look at this final row. We have triumphant success. So, you know, you have waited for the person who is your person of destiny, and there is going to be success here. You know, your wishes and desires are going to be fulfilled. The sacral chakra is all about your, you know, emotional well-being. It's all about your sexual energy. It's all about your wishes and desires, as I said before. So you may have felt that, you know, you were waiting for this new beginning, and you may have felt a bit let down about how things have been going, but actually we're seeing triumphant success for you emotionally, and in terms of what it is you desire in your life, you know. And what they're showing is, you know, there's going to be recognition and reward here for you. So, you know, your patience, we started off with patience, and I love seeing in these readings that, you know, if we look at this diagonally, we've started off with patience. You've felt a bit defeated in the middle, but ultimately that patience is going to pay off, because look at this reward here. You know, and this is why also I read the cards in all sorts of directions, and this is why we're seeing that, you know, again, your patience, your ability to wait it out has shown some growth in the area of your love life. If you haven't seen it yet, you may see that developing in October, and ultimately it's going to bring you the rewards that you wanted, Pisces. Amazing. So that's good news. You know, it's good, you know, because yeah, I'm a Pisces myself, so I know, you know, we're pretty good at doing the whole waiting thing. Or am I just talking for me? Other Pisceans, let me know, please. So let's see. We're going to go with the Love Oracle. I keep moving this camera because I always want to try and fit as many in as I can. And of course I'm using big cards, which doesn't really help, does it? But Spirit, why do we have patience and planning for Pisces? Are you giving? No, okay. Yeah, you've been worrying about this, Pisces, you know? You know, here you are sitting in your darkest fears, thinking that, you know, yeah, I'm being patient. Yeah, you know, I know how I want it to be. I have this idea in my mind of how, you know, my love life is going to look, how this person, this special person is going to look, you know, but you've allowed self-doubt to come in, you know. Maybe there's a part of you that's worrying that it will never turn out in the way that you planned, and you've waited forever, and, you know, maybe there's a part of you that feels you've wasted time, but in actual fact, we're seeing that your reward is coming here, Pisces. So I might call the video that, actually, that your reward is coming, because, you know, it's looking good. So let's see what, is that the next one, Spirit? They're ahead of me. They're always ahead of me. Yeah, look, listen. Listen to yourself, Pisces. Again, very intuitive sign, Pisceans. So, you know, this is a time, if you know that this new beginning is coming, if you feel it instinctively, if it's what you've set your heart on, then, you know, listen to your intuition. Listen to your inner being, because you're being guided at this moment in time. Why do we have the waiting game, please? Yeah, it may be that the reason that Spirit have made you wait for this special relationship is because there's been stuff that you've had to release. And it may be that you've been in previous negative relationships. It may be just childhood wounds that you're releasing. It may be fears. It may be some of these darkest fears. So while you've been planning over here, you've had to wait a little bit longer while you've had to work through these and believe that this new start, this new loving start that you want, is actually there for you. And this is why they're saying to you to listen to your intuition, because your intuition's telling you deep down, Pisces, that this new beginning is here for you, but you've got to believe in it. And so, you know, they're making you wait while you're releasing those negative thoughts, basically. So let's see why the card of destiny is here. Why is the card of destiny here, please? Yeah, you've been very picky. Like we said, it may be, as I said earlier, some of you may have felt you're not into casual dating anymore. You don't want things that, you know, relationships with people you don't really connect with, you know. And I know this uses the term battles, but what they're saying here is that, you know, you're choosing what connections to make in your life and who to get involved with, you know, and who is worth your time, basically. And that isn't by any means meant to sound arrogant. It's just about you being selective over who you choose to spend your time with. You know, you need to surround yourself with people who are positive and support your dreams and your energy and keep you in that nice high vibration, Pisces. So yeah, you know, in order to fulfill your destiny, you're having to be very selective in your life at the moment. So why has Pisces felt defeated, please, Spirit? Why has Pisces felt defeated? Yeah, it feels to me like you've been doing a lot of soul searching. So, you know, you may have felt that things aren't going your way. You may have felt defeated by it all. You may have felt sort of just tired and stressed because you're having to wait for, you know, a positive outcome. But, you know, while you're doing a lot of soul searching, you know, you're really having to be honest with yourself and about what it is you do want and how you want things to look in the future. So again, this is why Spirit have had you waiting, because while you sift through all that information, it's allowing you to release any negativity that you have in your thinking. So why do we have the fertility card, please? Why do we have the fertility card? Yeah, look, while you're growing, while you're expanding, this is a time for you. Again, self-care, it comes up time and time again in readings, but this is a card of nurturing. This is about being kind to yourself, Pisces, about recognizing your strengths, releasing the negativity, as we've already said, but really helping yourself to grow by being kind to yourself, allowing yourself to feel whole and to feel nurtured and to feel special, you know? Because if you're not feeling whole yourself, then it's very difficult for someone else to come in, because you'll be approaching a relationship from a position of lack. So, you know, that is hugely, hugely important. So why do we have triumphant success then for Pisces, please? Oh gosh, yes. Yes, look at this. How interesting. So you will find this is exactly what we've just been saying. The triumphant success will come when you confront your inner shadows. Okay, so anything that is weighing you down, any of these fears that we talked about earlier, any self-doubt, Pisces, it's time to release them, because you are heading for triumphant success, you are heading for clarity, but there may be some things within your shadow self, as we say. Maybe it's inner child stuff, you know, it's just deep inner emotions that you need to actually confront and release, okay? But the success is there for you. Just taking my cardigan off. Sorry, I'm so hot. Right. So why do we have sacral chakra, please? Thank you. Yeah, look, your wishes and desires, as we said before, you know, and your emotional sort of well-being is there for the taking, Pisces, if you allow it, okay? If you rid yourself of the negativity, you know? And this will allow you to feel like you're flying, okay? You'll feel like life is easier. You'll feel like the path forward is easier. It'll give you an opportunity to, you know, be creative, explore different things, you know, and they're saying you will get the opportunity to, you know, head towards your dreams, your desires, and, you know, your wish fulfillment here. It'll be interesting when we do, I'm going to do some tarot in a minute, and it'll be interesting to see whether we get the star card coming up in terms of wish fulfillment here, because that's how it kind of feels to me, that, you know, it's time to spread your wings, they don't want you to engage in any limiting behaviours, you know, in emotionally, tongue-tied, emotionally limiting behaviours. Does that make sense? Yeah, emotionally limiting behaviours, yeah. Because, you know, there's a lot of emotional freedom there for you, basically, if you allow it. And it is all about you allowing it, Pisces. So recognition and reward, please. Why do we have recognition and reward? Okay. Again, we have this, yes, it's the detached card, but again, we have this sign of freedom here. We have this sign of release. There's a really strong message in this reading for you today, Pisces, about releasing negative thoughts, negative behavior patterns, negative energies, you know? So yeah, you need to detach from them because, again, your recognition and reward is there for the taking. But unless you release the negativity, then, you know, the reward is going to struggle to come to you. Okay, interesting. You know, sometimes we have negative behaviours and thought patterns and we're not even aware that we have them. And it's not until we really sit and we think about it and we release these sort of inner wounds that, you know, we realise what an impact they were having on us. So yeah, that's a very strong message for us this time. And I say us because, as I say to you, I am Piscean myself. So let's just pull some tarot. We'll use some tarot with some clarifiers, I think, this time. Why do we have darkest fears, please, Spirit? Look at, what did I just say to you? Do you know, this is so funny because when we pulled these two cards, Spread Your Wings and Sacral Chakra, I said, I'll be interested when we do the tarot clarifiers to see if the star comes out. And here we have. The Spirit are showing us it already, even though I was going to start up here. They've given us the star card to say, look, you know, your wishes are going to be fulfilled, Pisces. And you're being very patient, and Spirit recognise that, and they recognise how patient you've been and how hard it's been for you at times. But actually, your wishes are going to be fulfilled. You know, I'm going to put that right there. They're saying to you, even though I asked for it for darkest fears, I'm going to pull another one because they're saying to you, you know, your patience is going to pay off. There's no place for the darkest fears because Spirit have your back. Is there another card for darkest fears, Spirit? Thank you for that. Yeah, and it's going to come faster than you expect. You know, here we have the Eight of Wands. I always think this card feels a bit chaotic because it's about, you know, things happening at lightning speed and, you know, everything up in the air at once and everything happening at once. So you may have done a lot of patience and planning, but you may find that when things begin to shift, they will shift rapidly. So why is Pisces having to listen for the regarding the new beginnings, please, Spirit? Why are they having to listen? Yeah, look, new beginnings. Here we are. They're just confirming what we've already seen here. You know, they've asked you to listen to your intuition and hear that, you know, regarding your new beginning that you have in your mind that you would like. And they're saying to you, here it is again. You know, here's you taking the leap of faith into something new. Okay, so we're looking at a new relationship for you here, Pisces. It could be for some of you who are in a relationship, and maybe you've been in a relationship where there's been some difficulties. For some of you, you may feel it's time to move on. But for others of you, you may just feel that you need to press the reset button on your current relationship and to start again, you know, with each other. It could be just a new beginning. It could be that, you know, you've had some time apart and you feel that, you know, this is the person you're drawn to and you want to be with, and they feel the same. And maybe this October is the time when things start falling into place, where you both decide that you want this new beginning. And maybe that's where you need to release the negative memories, thoughts and experiences that have happened before. Spirit are saying, we're not saying ignore red flags. If you had red flags in a relationship or you've been treated badly, then please put your own self first, you know, because this is about you nurturing you and having a relationship that is fulfilling for you, Pisces, as well as for the other person. So if you have left an abusive relationship or a relationship where you haven't enjoyed some of the behaviours, then you need to be very mindful of those. But for some of you, if it was just a misunderstanding or you know, circumstances pulled you apart, it may be that for some of you, you're setting the reset button in October. Or for some of you, as I say, it could be a completely new relationship. This is the thing with general readings. You have to take from it what is, you know, resonating with your situation. Spirit, why do we have release, please? Why do we have release? Whoops, they've thrown them on the floor. Oh gosh, yes. They've given me two. And they've given the Nine of Swords and they've given the Queen of Cups. You know, this again is about letting the negativity out and bringing the nurturing, self-loving energy in. And, you know, here you are sitting on the bed, ignoring the signs that the swords are showing you that there is light outside the window, but you're very focusing on what hasn't gone right, you know. And if you sit and focus on what's not gone right, you'll miss the sunshine outside the window. And they're saying they want you to release this because they want you to bring in Queen of Cups energy. Queen of Cups is a very loving, nurturing energy. Okay, so they're talking to you about nurturing yourself to enable this new start to come in, basically, Pisces. Why do we have choose your battles with destiny, please? Why do we have choose your battles? Why do we have choose your battles with destiny? Yeah, look, you know, you've had to change your way of thinking. The Tower can be anything from a complete breakdown of a relationship, in a relationship reading, obviously. It can be a complete breakdown of a relationship. It can be that you've had to start again. Maybe you didn't want to start again. Maybe you did. But, you know, it can be a complete breakdown of a relationship. But, you know, here, it also can be that you are having to reassess the way you view things, and this is why you've been choosing your battles and being more selective, because there's maybe a part of you that's had to break down your thinking, Pisces, and think, do you know what, I'm through with seeing people on a casual basis and not having a connection. I actually want, you know, the real McCoy, the real relationship with someone I really connect with, and therefore I'm not going to go out on hundreds of casual dates. I just don't feel it, you know. So that could be a change in your thinking that has, you know, the tower moment the Tower card is a very powerful card because it usually brings about a big change. So maybe you've had a change in your thinking. If that resonates with you, you know, please let me know in your attitude towards your relationships this month, Pisces. Yeah, look at this. You've felt a bit defeated. You've had to do some inner work. You've had to seek out the truth. And you've had to really think things through recently, Pisces. And here you are, you know, looking at the bigger picture, looking at your whole world and thinking, actually, how am I going to get what it is that I need from my world? How am I going to move forward? You may have been procrastinating a little bit because you've been taking time to actually think things through. And that's by no means a bad thing. It could be that, you know, part of that is you've been trying to make some sort of significant decision. Why do we have nurture and fertility, please? Why do we have nurture and fertility? Yeah, again, you know, we have the Magician card is a big card of manifestation. So they're saying, you know, look after yourself, Pisces, allow yourself to grow, because that is the way you'll manifest the things that are important to you. Why do we have confront and triumph and success, please? Oh, it's already here. Okay, sorry. Yeah, look, confront those issues, Pisces. You know, we have the Five of Cups here. Don't look backwards. You know, look at this girl here. She's crying over the wine that's spilt, but she's missing the fact that she has goblets and a wine bottle on her table. I do apologise for the noise in the background. Yeah, anyway, I won't go into details because we're in the middle of the flow. But, you know, here she is, concentrating on the past, concentrating on what's lost, what's gone, you know, maybe sort of dwelling a bit, having... letting those fears come up, that disappointment come up, you know, all those negative emotions. And this is why they're saying to you, you need to confront this, Pisces, because you have success. Just like this girl, if she turned around, would see she's got wine on the table. There's no need to cry over the wine that's spilt, you know. So it's about looking forward, Pisces, in the month of October. We have here the Star for wish fulfillment, which sort of summed it all up, really, you know, in terms of your sort of negativity. Yeah, look, again, gosh, this is a strong message they're giving you today. We have Four of Cups now. Four of Cups is about, you know, not only are they saying, Pisces, be careful not to dwell on the past, but they're also saying, in your current thinking, you know, it's not serving you to concentrate on what's missing or what's empty. Again, this man is concentrating on the empty goblets, and by doing that, he's missing the opportunity that's coming into him. So if you're waiting for someone new to enter your life, or you're waiting to restart a relationship, if you're focusing on the negatives of what happened, you're not allowing this person to come in, or an indication that they may be on their way. Okay, because you're very focused in a negative way, and this is why it's so important you release it. And I've said it multiple times, so I'm not going to keep saying it. But, you know, that's the only way you're going to move forward. The Chariot's a powerful card, and the Chariot is all about, you know, knowing the direction you're going in and moving it forward. So this is very much about keeping that positive energy high, Pisces, and moving forward for the month of October. Right, let's do a couple of moonology. No, let's not. Let's do romance angels. A couple of romance angels, and then I'm going to draw it to a close. I do apologise, as I say, for all the noise in the corridor outside. Yeah. Right, Spirit, what's the overall message for Pisces here, please? What's the overall message for Pisces? What's the overall message for Pisces? These are slippery today. Overall message for Pisces, please. Playfulness. Okay, again, light energy, positive energy, Pisces. It says to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Pisces, I think you and I have been dwelling for too long. I'm a dweller. Yeah, I'm Piscean too, so I get it. Let's see what else. Yeah, look at this. This is the destiny you've been waiting for, calling in your soulmate. And it says your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help to bring you together. So again, prayers, affirmations, visualizations, all positive activities, all activities that lift your spirit. And that is what's going to call in your soulmate and help you reach your destiny, Pisces. Do you know what? I'm going to leave it there. We don't need any more advice there because, you know, the message is very, very clear. It's time to rid ourselves of negativity and bring in the positivity, because that is when this soulmate that you've been so patiently waiting for, Pisces, that's when they're going to come in. Perfect. Okay, Pisces, I'm going to draw it to a close. Thank you so much for watching today. If you haven't caught the work readings, they're on the channel, so please give those a look if that's appropriate to you. Please don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell. For those of you that are into twin flame readings, I also have a number of those on the channel. And if anybody wants to book a private reading, I'm now taking bookings again. So please check the details below for any information. Okay, that's it. Have a wonderful October, Pisces. Stay positive, and I will speak to you all soon. Take care.